The football playoffs came up aces across the county for several Henrico teams as the opening round is in the books. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. One team on the rise and looking to advance were the Verona Blue Devils, the number 5 seed in the postseason. Verona had to travel on the road to LC Bird, the same team that eliminated the Blue Devils in dominating fashion 1 year ago, the same school that just a few seasons ago were boasting 3 straight state championships. Not only was Verona looking for payback, but they were also trying to make history. They had never won at Bird before, and they had not won a playoff game of any kind since 2013 against Woodbridge. Of course, the Blue Devils trying to change that on Friday night at LC Bird. They had their whole arsenal of players back, a lot coming back from injury, and they would play a huge factor early and often. And yeah, Verona doing it with the passing game as well, known as a running team, dialing long distance, hitting a receiver. Austin Howie would lead to this. The touchdown run by number 8, Breon, don't call me Brian Logan. He had a heck of a game. Through the air and on the ground, 7-0 would be the score at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, dialing long distance, LC Bird has the answer. Jaden Payette with the touchdown grab, but penalty flag on the play. LC Bird had 2 touchdowns in this game, called back because of a penalty, so it'd be 7-0 at the second half. Trying to get around and escape is LC Bird's quarterback, but look what I got here. Says number 15, Jeremiah Rhodes, and he paves his own way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils, and then things would start to change. 13-0 in the third quarter, 9:53 to go. They get the ball back and they run the rock. That's in, crossing the end line for the touchdown, R.J. Coles. 20-0 Verona. This can't keep up, can it? I mean, Bird's too good for this, right? Guess what? Verona's pretty darn good too. And as I said earlier, a whole lot of different weapons. Isaiah Page turns it up inside for a big gain. It would lead to this. Number 32, Tyshawn Crutchfield with the touchdown run. He's a linebacker as well. And remember, if you haven't seen this video yet go viral, Verona's become big-time friends with Seth Shirley, the athlete football player who ran for an 80-yard touchdown on cerebral palsy. That video's gone viral. He's become a big Verona fan. Also, working the game, giving updates on it. Nice moment there. He's become a big fan of Verona football, and of course the cheerleaders all bundled up and warm, but dancing to keep warm, and reason to dance. Verona's defense doing some dancing of their own. The sack, keep it rolling. Cordell Short, fly the flag. Verona's got it, 33-7. Stu Brown talks about the defense.
We got a good run defense. We flat out run. We know they're gonna run the power. We know they're gonna run the isolation. Jace DePriest don't get enough credit. He shuts down that tight end. He controls the tight end at a 6 technique. Don't let him get on that line back. And I've said this all along. Andy Matthews is the best defensive lineman in this region, bar none.
Meanwhile, Henrico was busy making history of their own in a first-round battle with Lee Davis. Now, the Warriors have had plenty of success in recent years. They've advanced into the postseason play for 4 straight seasons. That said, all of them been on the road, all of them against Hermitage, all ending in losses. What a difference a change of venue makes. Henrico entered Friday night's contest playing their first home playoff game since 1999. They also win the award for best football entrance ever. The green smoke, I kept thinking like the Riddler was going to come out or something. Heating it up on a cold Friday night, Lee Davis, their opponent, they played him just 2 weeks ago. And the Confederates waste no time. Touchdown pass puts them on the board. They're up 7-0. Lee Davis, the 6 seed. Henrico, the 3 seed, coming in. Warriors offense prolific in this one, however. The pass, the catch, Justin Good is all good. Same drive, second quarter. Quarterback, I don't know how he gets it off, and I don't know how it's caught. But Dejon Anthony, who was the hero against Lee Davis last time they met, with 4 picks in that game, he comes up big with a touchdown catch. We're all knotted up at 7. With Lee Davis Confederates second quarter, their offense was working wonders. And Warriors didn't have an answer. The touchdown run right there. The Sea Feds back up on top, 14-7 in the second quarter. And they weren't done yet either. This time, looking, firing inside, setting up the screen pass. It's going to work and pay dividends. Deep in the Warrior territory, first down, Lee Davis. Chance to go up 2 scores before the half, and they will do just that. The field goal is good, 17-7. Now, I don't know what the Coach Glasgow said to Henrico at halftime, but I think his players listened because third quarter, quarterback, it's Jalen Atkins. He connects with number 11, Rashid Action Jackson for the touchdown. Henrico back in it at 17-14. They've drawn close. Meanwhile, the defense, I think they got a talking to. They were stuffing the run, and they also got the rock. Lee Davis fumbles, Henrico recovers, and they would make it pay off as well. The catch all the way down inside the 2-yard line. It's Action Jackson. Rashid again. Look at this. The short touchdown plunge. Yeah, that ball gets over. And Henrico. Tyrell Ellison now has a 21-17 lead. And they were just getting warmed up, folks. More defense. In the backfield, that play's going absolutely nowhere. Joey Jefferson in the backfield on the stop, and then Warriors got the ground game going too. I talked a lot about Verona using a lot of different players to have success against Bird. Henrico did the same thing against Lee Davis. That was a long carry by Ellison, and then, again, I don't know how he does it. Lawrence Chambers, long distance, somehow finds his receiver. And when you're right, you're right. Jahad Carter with a touchdown catch, 28-17. The Henrico Warriors would go on a run in the second half thanks to their defense and their offense, both sides of the ball. You get the sack right there. Here comes a man running free, and it would open it up for the outside edge rushers. LeVar Teal making the sack right there. Henrico goes on a 38-0 run, and this is part of it. Where is it? Where is it? Well, there he is. Lawrence Chambers of secrets. It's no secret how good he's been for Henrico all year long. That's good for the touchdown. 35-17. How about 42? Yeah, running into the end zone. All Henrico on this night is Tyrell Ellison would find Pater again. So that would make it 34-17. Then we will get up to the 40s. Going deep, Chambers again. Nobody wins one-on-one coverage like Henrico. Jahad Carter with a big catch. It would lead to this. Another rushing touchdown. This time, number 16 gets it done. Devontae Hayden. 42-17 at that point. And it's time to get your groove on, 'cause you're dancing on, Henrico. Moving on to the next round, 45-31. We have much more playoff action from the gridiron. On the other side as Hermitage and Highland Springs look to advance. Plus, Deep Run looks to make a deep run in the field hockey postseason. But to do that, they'd have to beat a tough team in Hickory, and they'd have to do it twice? I'll explain coming up.
Don't always have time to watch Sportswire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch Sportswire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
1, 2, 3, Watch!
Welcome back to Sportswire. To field hockey we go. It's Deep Run, it's Hickory. It is the state quarterfinal in the pouring rain. And a cold one on this. Wildcats with the pressure early, firing it inside, and keeper was really good in this one. They get out of trouble. Hickory trying to come back themselves off the corner. She shoots, she scores! Goal! And the Hickory Hawks take a 1-0 lead over the home-standing Deep Run Wildcats, who brought a heck of a crowd with them. It was 1-0 at the half. Let's go second half. Deep Run, not done. Trying to tie it up from the top of the circle. Oh, it just goes wide. What a chance for Natalie Balunas. And then Wildcats still trying to get into it. Number 15, Cameron McAleese. Gonna keep working, and she finds it back in the net. She shoots, she scores! Wildcats get the equalizer. They tie things up at 1 apiece. We're not finished yet. It is going to be a heck of an ending, I promise you that. Hickory would have their chances, and the goalie would come up strong. Becca Cramen with the save right there. And then later, in overtime, she shoots, she scores, tied at 1, and it's over. Golden goal, Natalie Balunas with the goal, and they're moving on. As the fans jump out on the field, the coach in tears of joy, that's Coach Rachel Hayslip. She's excited for her team, and tears of joy from the players themselves, but oh my goodness, guess what? Guess what? Yeah. The ref said it doesn't count. They said it went off the deep run shooter's foot. Therefore, the goal is disallowed. It took 5 minutes for that to happen. Guess what? Couple minutes later, it doesn't matter. Natalie Balunas blows it up. She shoots. She scores. Deep run has to beat Hickory not once, but twice. But they do it. 2-1 and move on.
I just dribble the ball and hope for the best, and it works out, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. Now or never, we can't stop now. Day by day, we take every game looking for last.
And we stay with the Wildcats as we go up-tempo, deep run style. After beating Hickory, the Wildcats took their act to the beach, taking care of Gloucester in the state semifinals before falling short to Mountain View 2-0. What a year, however, as Deep Run only had one regular season loss and has now made it to the title game for the second time in 3 seasons. Meanwhile, in cross-country, Deep Run Zachary Levitt won the Class 5 state championship. Levitt was first overall with a time of 15 minutes and 52 seconds at Great Meadow Park. The Wildcats finished second overall as a team. And former Wildcat basketball star Jorge Pacheco is back in the headlines after his Liberty Flames upset Wake Forest 79-66. Pacheco tallied 10 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist as Liberty moves to 2-0. And while the New York Giants have been just awful this season, it has opened up some opportunities for other players to shine. That includes former Hermitage Panther Curtis Grant. The linebacker had 6 tackles and a loss to the Los Angeles Rams and added a tackle in the Giants' latest game against San Francisco, which included a fumble recovery as well. Oddly enough, in that game, San Francisco nearly had former Deep Run Wildcat Antone Exum in the game. 49ers signed the safety free agent that week. Exum had played in 27 games for Minnesota in 2 seasons of work. Back to the gridiron we go. The number 1 seed Hermitage Panthers taking on a dangerous 8 seed in Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook's had a very tough schedule this year. They slid in with a big upset win on the final week of the regular season against Hopewell. Hermitage says, no big deal. Finding his receiver, it's Percy Mayers. And then on the run, number 22 getting the start of running back Webster Hill before. Inside the red zone would lead to this. To give it to Hill again. Feed him the rock. Touchdown, Hermitage. Looks like Panthers going to start rolling in this one, but it was tough sledding for both sides on offense, really, on this cold Friday night. A nice stop in the backfield there by Jordan Jackson. Meadowbrook had nothing going on offense, and I mean nothing. The Hermitage defense was formidable. And then on the punt, it's really a quick kick. It gets blocked. Herm special teams. Who recovers it really doesn't matter. It was 4th down, so Hermitage gets it. We go to the second quarter. Here comes James Connie, the quarterback keeper. He finds Painter. Touchdown, Hermitage, and have a 14-0 lead. How about some more defense? I got it. I don't got it. You better get it. Well, he got it. Hermitage also gets a sack, and then we're going to do a more conventional punt this time. Doesn't get blocked, but I've never seen this. Goes straight up in the air. That's officially a 1-yard punt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually impressed. That's hard to do. 14-0 at the half. Second half, third quarter. Here comes Hermitage. This time on the ground, Jalen Smith. Tight ropes the sidelines. He's in for 6. 30-yard touchdown run for Smith. And the Panthers can feel it. More adventures in kicking from Meadowbrook. The quick kick, that's blocked. Hermitage in on a couple of blocks in this one, including setting up 2 scores. They get the recovery. I said setting up 2 scores because it would set up this one. The touchdown run, second of the evening for James Connie. Hermitage Panthers, no problem in moving on in this one. 1 seed survives and rolls to a 35-6 victory. They move on second round. Who would they face? Well, we already know the answer to that. It would be Henrico because they already won. But 2 seed Highland Springs taking on Godwin. Godwin's defense coming into the game, okay, had 2 straight shutouts. Well, they're not going to shut out Highland Springs, right? Well, maybe not. Take a look. This defense is working wonders. Number 56 on the stop right there, Andy Barnett. So Godwin's defense was shutting out Highland Springs most of this first half. Problem was, their offense couldn't get going. Finally, the Springers trying to start to get something going there. Now, he's called that an incomplete pass. If that was a fumble or a lateral, Godwin would have had the ball. So we go late second quarter. Springers finally going to get on the board here. The pass caught. Billy Kemp on the receiving end inside the 10. It would lead to this. The easy squeezy lemon peasy Devontae Waller touchdown run. But that's all they had in the first half. 7-0. Highland Springs at the half. So if Godwin can get anything going offensively, they can get in this thing. But Highland Springs had the answer for anything on the outside. Sean Bowers, nothing. And then, well, good teams win in all 3 phases. That means special teams as well. And Billy Kemp, he's pretty special himself. Breaks a few tackles, and then he's going to break the game open. He's taking this to the house. Touchdown. Springers. Billy Kemp, where are you? He's way down there in the end zone, celebrating. Highland Springs, 14-0 lead. That was at the end of the third quarter. Godwin back on offense. Highland Springs back on defense. They got no problem with that. Jamari Fowler and company getting in on that as well as Christian White. And then the punt goes over the kicker's head. Highland Springs jumps on it. Johnny on the spot, their 3rd touchdown of the night. That would be all the scoring. Kudos to Godwin for only allowing 1 offensive touchdown. Highland Springs survives and advances, though. 21-0 is your final. We have much more to get to when we come back. It's a clash of West End rivals when Deep Run and Freeman battle for a regional title. Plus, Rolfe and Liberty take to the gridiron for a middle school football championship. The highlights coming up.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do.
Yeah, but I don't know where to start. That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that brand? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. Go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Welcome to Douglas Freeman High School Signing Day special ceremony for 4 swimmers. Grace Edwards, Carter Bristow, Maria Vinson, and Ian Densley. A unique story about Ian I'll get into in a minute. Couple going to Roanoke, and Maria Vinson and Ian Densley. UVA, Carter Bristow. She'll take her talents to Charlottesville. And then there's Ian. At one point, he had a broken back. And parents had a chance to talk about their kids and their dedication. These guys getting up at 4 in the morning like every day to go train. And then the moment we've all been waiting for, signing on the dotted line. Some moments and some thoughts from a couple of the signees.
You guys know of me as like the kid with the Iron Man suit or with the broken back. It's been really long. It's been a really long journey. And you guys have helped me accomplish this, all of you.
Last year, I'd like to thank Ms. Criswell for starting the Freeman swim team because Freeman swimming has been great to be able to be a part of athletics at my school.
Freeman not the only ones having a signing day ceremony. These 3 at J.R. Tucker High School. These 2, Kendra Smither and Amaya Jackson, in that order. Track and field partners, both going to Richmond, and that guy's seen there. Matthew Whalen for Duke. He's signing with a swimming scholarship to Duke University, the moment they've all been waiting for. Yep, signing on that dotted line. Matthew excited about his chance to go to Duke.
I chose Duke because I love the team. That was the deciding factor that put it over the other schools I was looking at. They've got fantastic academics, fantastic swim program, and just all those things combined made it a perfect choice for me.
It's a great experience. Me and Kendra, we're very close, and we always push each other to be the best that we can. We go to nationals together. We even broke a school record together. So it's great having her as a teammate for 4 more years.
Well, when I was little, I used to play basketball, and I've always wanted to play basketball at U of R. I went to all the camps and everything. Then I started doing running, and I looked into the running program at U of R, and I fell in love with it.
To volleyball now, the saga continues between Freeman and Deep Run, the best of the best in guys volleyball this year in 2017. Regional championship match, first set, first one of 3 wins. Joe O'Connor knows that. That's why he's going to send it down for the slamma-jamma kill. Now, no matter what happens, both these teams are going to states, but the winner gets the hardware, bragging rights. Most importantly, they get a home match against a team from the 7-5-7. Back comes Deep Run, and then Wildcats on the serve. Rebels going to set it up and knock it down. However, it's Christopher Gilliam with the point, 25-23. The Fighting Rebels win the first set. We switch sides. Looks like an ace. Wildcats going to jump on it. Knocking it down. Number 11, Hayden Bokamp with a big one. And this guy really is the straw that stirs the drink. Michael Wright does not do much wrong on the serve. Up 10-3 are the Wildcats at this point. Freeman comes right back, though, with the point and the kill, and they get the serve. How nice is that? You know, there used to be a time where you could only get points when you were serving. These games would go on forever. Wildcats respond. Number 13, Josh Gribben. He Gribbens, and he takes us away. 25-16. Wildcats win the second set. We go to the third. And, yeah, that's an ace. Nice shot by Deep Run, trying to seize momentum. They lost the first set, got the second. If they get the third, they would have Freeman in quite a bind. Up 12-8 at this point. Rebels trying to rise up. Tough to stop that guy, though. It's Michael Wright again with the kill on the outside. He would be huge in an upcoming game against Princess Anne. But we'll get to that on the next edition of Sportswire, won't we? It'll be great highlights, I promise. Number 11 with a shot right there. 25-18, Hayden Bokamp and company. Deep Run does take that 2-1 advantage they so covet. And then Michael Wright looking for it again. Wildcats in control, but Freeman tied at 9. Trying to come back, and they do it with the block. Number 8 says, let's go. Getting the block right there in the middle. And then back come the Rebels again. That is good for the point. Freeman trying to force that magical 5th set, up 16-14. Oh, goodness gracious. What a shot right there in the middle. Knocking it down, 25-21, and they do force a 5th and final set. You know what? This just goes to figure because they played twice in the regular season, both went a full 5. So in the playoffs, of course, it's got to go a full 5, and they both split in the regular season as well. O'Connor. Michael Wright says no. He gets the kill. Wildcats up 17-16. You got to win by 2. Wildcats setting it up. Knocking it down. Number 4 with a winner. Aaron Hedberg. And Deep Run is your regional champions. Both teams, as I said, move on to states. Freeman would fall to Indian River, and Deep Run at home would face Princess Anne. As I said, they'll hold the hardware. Highlights to come. Next edition of Sportswire. Let's go to our middle school game of the week, shall we? Guess what? It's the football championships for middle school. So I got a call from one of the coaches at Rolfe. Said, are you going to come up to Patrick Henry? I said, sure, why not? Taking on the Liberty Eagles. First quarter, first drive for Liberty. It's a big kid right there. Number 40 takes it for a first down. They ate up almost the entire first quarter. Hey, these are 8-minute quarters. It's not really that short, considering that it's a middle school game. And that would lead to this, a touchdown pass. Liberty strikes first. They would not get the 2-point conversion, however, so it's 6-0. Like I said, though, 13.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Second quarter, give it to the big fella. Let the big dog eat. Right up the gut. Spears Knifes through the defense for a touchdown. Rolf, and the Indians respond with 6 of their own to tie it up. It would be that way in the second quarter. And then the defense would get fired up. The quarterback trying to get away, and boom! Knocks him to the ground. Rolf, looking like they got momentum. And then Rolf, roll out. Nice little play action right there. Receiver with the catch. He's going to get out of bounds. Looking to score before the end of the half. And then check out this hard run. Boom! Don't get in my way! And he takes it in for the touchdown. Rolf up 12-6. Tick, tick, tick. Under a minute to go. Last play of the half. Hail Mary. They'll cover it, right? Oh, my goodness. Liberty. And justice for all. A touchdown. Hail Mary pass to give Liberty the 14-12 lead at the half. Unbelievable. It'd be 14-12. They'd have the lead because they'd go for 2 in this pass and catch. Well, same quarterback to wide receiver combination that worked for the long touchdown. It's 14-12 at the half. Second half defense ruled the day. Check it out. Rolf in trouble, but they get the fumble recovery. Time running short for the Rolf Indians, but they'd have one more drive left in them. Or would they? Liberty gets it back. This is a big play. 4th down. Just need a couple of yards. Does he get there? Liberty thinks they got there. Rolf says they didn't. They bring up the chain. No, they didn't make it by like 2 yards. 3, 4, 5 yards? I don't know. 3 yards short. So, Rolf football. Just under a minute to go. Rolf dialing long distance. It's intercepted. And Liberty, who feeds into Patrick Henry, that's where this game was played, gets the victory. A well-fought game. Nothing to hang your heads about. Rolf, you played terrific in this one. It was a good middle school championship game. 14-12, though. Liberty wins it.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter. Deep Run makes a run at States and Guys Volleyball on the next show. Until then, I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.